Everyone, Stephen Michael here with Filthbomb Breaks, coming to you live from the House of Wax right here in Long Island, New York on June 30th, 2020. The time is, 12:05 p.m. Eastern. I'm here with my co-host Lou Zolo. What up, Lou?
Yeah, my stuff should be working today, man. We should be good to go.
You like Lewis or Lou?
Louis, everybody calls it. Let me tell you what. My name's Louis, Louis, right? The Jewish version, not the Spanish version. Mm-hmm. And growing up in New York, in Brooklyn, everybody called everybody Louis, Richie, Tony, Anthony, right? So it was Louis.
There you go.
But
so you're the Italian Jewish Louis.
Right, but then people call me Lou sometimes, whatever. But the thing is, Louis is only reserved for my mother and when my wife yells at me.
So what do I call you? I call you Louis. I call you Louis, baby.
LZ, Louis Bag of Donuts, whatever you want to call me.
Baby Yoda, that's what we call you.
Baby Yoda. What's that song? Baby Shark. Dun, 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 dun. Annoying
Nationals?
Baby Shark.
Is that who does it at their things?
Yeah. And that's why I won the World Series, bro.
What you call it? The what's that song? I just want to use your love tonight. That song, right? Whose song is that?
Who sings that?
The Outfield.
That's the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of the band, The Outfield.
Oh, all right, let's leave it that way.
No, but what I'm saying, well, that should give you a hint. So where do they play it? Where do they play it?
In the outfield. Angels in the outfield.
Ah, look at you using logic.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, listen to me. This is my idea, and you keep poo-pooing it, so I said let's go live. All right, everybody watching, listening, whatever they're doing at this point, I said to him today, I said, listen, today's topic should be best sports movies, like best baseball movies. Like, everybody loves movies. And then what was your response? What'd you say to me?
Well, besides that you're the worst program director ever,
Yeah.
I said...
How is that bad?
Because you came up with the idea 1 minute before we went live. I said that this is terrible and I don't want to do it because basically it looks like we have nothing else to talk about. So it's like, let's talk about movies. Like, we might as well say, hey, what's everyone's favorite color? Let's speak about Roy G. Biv and the rainbow today. Is green a more popular color than red? Thoughts?
I completely disagree. That's what I'm saying. I want people to give me comments. Listen, if we said, like, let's talk about movies, do you find that fun because everybody has different opinions and everybody watches movies? Or do you find that lazy, like I couldn't think of anything better?
Really lazy.
That's my question. I completely disagree. I totally disagree. That's a fun topic, man.
All right, so let's go. What's your favorite movie of all time, sports movie?
Me personally?
Yep.
Ooh, well, baseball, it's got to be Major League, Part 1.
All right. No, overall. See, you don't even have it broken down into segment. Like, the worst program director. You had the idea and you don't have a favorite movie?
You said no. You said no, so I said
the worst, guys. The worst. Absolute worst. Yo, I got the best topic today. Let's talk about movies. All right, what's yours? I don't know.
Oh, Mike Mesco, Caddyshacked it. I like that. Hey, Mike Mesco, check this out. The golf course where they filmed Caddyshack I live on the 9th hole. My backyard, my wall that separates my pool, the 9th hole across the thing is Grand Oaks Golf Course. That's where I live, just so everybody knows. Actually, I take that back. I don't live there. So if Stick is listening, I live in... Hey, Stick, I live in Seattle. Go there.
Stick, you ever need his address, just holler at me. I ship to him every week.
That's it. Let's see. You see, look, comments. You see, Augerbright says Rookie of the Year. We got Field of Dreams.
That's one.
Is it really?
Yeah, I love Rookie of the Year.
Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Oh, Stick Smith knows. Let me tell you what. Stick Smith got me with that one. Friday Night Lights and Any Given Sunday. Those two are definitely the best football
I think Remember
movies.
the Titans is up there. Love that.
My friend Lenny loves Remember the Titans.
That's when you know you're Jewish, when your friend's name's Lenny.
Leonard. Hello, Leonard.
That's how you know you're Jewish. No, my friends Seth and Leonard, they just love the movie. They are ecstatic about Rookie of the Year. They love it.
Gordon Beck says, Lewis McDonald's internet better today. Yes. Oh, listen, everybody. So everybody knows. So yesterday, while we're doing
Oh, no. This has to be a joke, Lou.
this table, what do you call it?
Lou,
Again.
you have no service again, bro.
No, this isn't a joke. What I'm saying.
No, this is a joke
Yeah,
that
okay.
you have no service. It just went in and out. Does McDonald's know
Are you
you're
serious?
stealing their Wi-Fi signal?
Nah, it can't be going on. You kidding me,
It
right?
went in and out. Now you're back.
Oh man. Anyway, yesterday the water department, when they were doing whatever, while we were live, busted all the lines out there. So we didn't have internet over here for like 6-7 hours. Dude, be honest with me right now. Am I not working or am I?
No, you were not working for it was like, but now it's back.
Well, that's gonna happen. What do you want? That happens anyway.
Well, let me tell you something. I think
What?
that if we're thinking about movies, right? There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of classics. Everyone's going to have their own favorite one, and it doesn't necessarily have to be pop. Like Sandlot to me isn't an all-time great. I don't know why. I could watch it over and over, but it's like, like it's all right. Like you remember Wendy Peppercorn and all that stuff, but it's like the Sandlot to me would have been better if they formed a real team and then nobody thought they were going to be good because it was a bunch of scrubs, and then they wound up being coached by somebody, like Bad News Bears, but they formed their own team. You know what I'm saying?
Like bench warmers.
Like, you know
Scrubs
what I mean?
that way.
But and you have this one guy who's a young kid coaching everyone, turning them like elite, and now they're going against all these kids that think they're better, like the kids that were on the bike. Like that would have been a better storyline for Sandlot than just some kids playing in Sandlot.
I hate to admit, I agree with you. I'm not a Sandlot fan at all. I mean, to be honest with you, if you don't know the term, you're killing me, Smalls, really, I don't remember another line out of that movie. It's really not memorable to me.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good movie, but when people put it on a pedestal, like Topps is making cards over it, I guess you have to because it kind of branded itself so well.
Ooh, Brandon Moore threw out the program. You probably never even saw that, did you?
The program?
That was ahead of its time. Yeah, that was a great one. Football, great. Oh, listen, Gordon Beck says we are Marshall.
I was just thinking that.
Where did I go to college? I'm an alumnus. There you go.
There you go,
Marshall,
Stick.
baby.
Another thing you need to know about him.
Oh, no, Stick. I went to UCLA.
So, no, that Matthew McConaughey crushed it. Personally, I'm a huge Matthew McConaughey fan. I just he's always just so calm, chill. He plays such a good role in every movie. Right. But We Are Marshall was great because I love anything based on a true story as well.
I know. Awesome. It's bad though. Two things. Number one, we have tons of comments, so apparently it's a good topic, which I knew it would be. And two, for somebody who poo-pooed it, you have a lot to say there, Mr. Michael.
Well, because movies is my thing, kind of. I'm a critic.
So what you're saying is you just didn't want to do it because it seemed like a lazy topic.
Yeah, it's very lazy.
I totally. How is that lazy? What are you talking?
It's not. I think it's a great topic. Tomorrow's topic, guys. If you want to tune in, what's everyone's favorite food? We're gonna discuss that.
See, that's funny.
Yeah, right?
That's funny.
That's what we're gonna do because everyone's gonna have opinions on that too. Italian, no way. Chinese.
Field of Dreams has tons. Bad News Bears. Wait a minute. Brandon Moore. What he said? That's the Bad News Bears. What did we say that was Bad News Bears?
The Sandlot, but the storyline. But no, it's not because Bad News Bears had some drunk coach. I think it would be cool that some kid that wound up playing in the major leagues, Benny, the Jet. Wait, was that his name in the movie? Yeah, it was, right? Benny the Jet?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What team did he end up playing for?
Because I get confused because that same kid played, Tony Mendoza in the Mighty Ducks, the kid that couldn't stop, but he was fast. Remember that kid? That's the same dude.
You want to hear something crazy? Never saw Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, you're missing out. You have to watch D1, D2,
Listen.
D3, Gordon Bombay,
Right.
baby.
Bro, but check this. When I was gone in the Army, going to wars while you were at home, doing things like that, sometimes the prime things going on in those years I just missed. Yep. So it's how did you not see that? Well, I was in Afghanistan. Yep. Sorry, they didn't have movies there.
Well, not to cut you off because I do think that's a very important thing you just said. However, They said he played for the Dodgers, which I know, but they don't tell you who it was. So it's based.
What do you mean?
So Benny the Jet did play for the Dodgers, but they won't tell you who it was on the Dodgers. So they based it off
in real life.
Yeah. So technically, that guy did play.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, so he's based loosely off a character.
Yeah. And I always wondered who it was. I have no idea. I can never figure it out. I can never pinpoint it.
I wonder if that's the only, what do you call it, detail from the movie, or if a real Babe Ruth ball went over a fence and the story based on that.
Listen to this though.
What?
So one thing that I think was the most sentimental scene of any sports movie, and anybody that's a Mighty Ducks head here will understand, when they took off those Team USA jerseys, was that D3 in the Mighty Ducks 3, and they threw on the old school, their original Mighty Ducks shirts, uniforms, that was goosebump worthy. Like, yeah, baby, Gordon Bombay, we're not corporate anymore. Take this USA stuff off. We're playing with Mighty Duck uniforms. That's what I liked.
Does it still hold up? If I watched all Mighty Ducks
Yes,
today,
it would all hold up.
you think so?
And did you know that I learned that Greenland is actually covered in ice and Iceland's actually covered in green from that movie? I learned that.
Is that true?
It is true. Iceland is actually not icy, but Greenland is.
Yo, Brett Argabright is saying Space Jam. He's kidding me, right? There's no way.
No, that's bags. That show is.
There's no way. Yeah, Austin Johnson said that's part 3, the boarding school one.
Yeah, I like that, man.
That's it. Let me see. I want to see other ones. Who's Coach Bombay? James Falley. Who's
Gordon
Coach Bombay?
Bombay. That's Emilio Estevez. He played.
Oh, that's Mighty Ducks. You see, I
Yeah,
didn't see it.
Knuckle Puck. Oh, that was my favorite too. Knuckle Puck. Julie the
How did
Cat
we get a
Gaffney. Yo, you're missing out on so much, Lou. Like the fact that you
All right.
wanted. The one thing you should take from this podcast today is you need to go off air and watch all 3 Mighty Ducks today. Like you have to. It's
Listen.
something that's huge.
So you're
Huge.
saying it holds up. I'm not going to be bored.
Yes, it is so popping. They give all these characters Abraham. They have your Jewish counterpart right there. Abraham is on the team. You got
Abraham!
Look, you got
Shoot
Abraham.
toward the goal.
You got my man that has the lasso, and he's a cowboy that joins the team. Then you got Goldberg, who's just fat. Like
See,
it's
us
just
Jewish people, we don't like.
Goldberg's
hockey.
another Jewish guy on the team. It was just
Yeah,
all
you know what I
Jews
mean?
on the team.
Growing up,
realized it.
my uncles, they just weren't into it. We're like, Lewis, you're going to go on the ice? It's freezing out there. You got to put on a coat. No hockey for you. So I
The
couldn't play
Legend
hockey.
of Baggervance was good with what's his name?
Oh,
Shia LaBeouf.
trash.
That's what someone said. No,
Tin
it was
Cup.
cool. It was cool. No, 'cause
Tin
that's
Cup.
no. I like underdogs, right? So like the dude had like a little midget 8-year-old caddy. They were going against all these professionals, and everyone wanted them to lose so bad, but they made it happen. That was so cool. Unless. Isn't Legends of Baggervance the one with Will Smith? Am I wrong?
Yes, and Matt Damon.
Oh, so what's the one with what's his name? Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
He was
What are you
a
talking
young kid that was a professional golfer, and he scraped people. It's based on a true story.
I have no idea.
Someone
The only
bailed me
golf
out
movie
here. Someone bailed me out.
Listen, the only movie I ever watched golf worthy, and it was great. I watched 1,000 times.
Coach
Is Tin
Carter
Cup. That movie's amazing.
Coach Carter.
Oh my
someone
God.
Said.
Dude, how did we forget this? Brandon Moore. We didn't even mention Rocky. We forgot boxing.
I'm not a huge Rocky guy either.
What?
I'm not a huge Karate Kid guy. I don't know. That stuff's all.
All right, first of all, that's blasphemy. Second of all, Rocky 1 and 2 are phenomenal.
The
And
greatest
Karate
game
Kid
played.
1's
Yes,
great.
thank
Come
you,
on.
Vin. See, my real producer here actually gave me
What?
the answer. It's the greatest game. Thank you, Vin.
Hey, check this. You know what we need? We need a third window. Do you watch what's his face? Rich Eisen? We need like a McLovin, like to do stats the whole time we're on. So if we don't know something, boom, they come in with
All
the
right,
answer,
and
just like
also, I also want to say this before you go any further about McLovin, because I
What?
don't even think that's what his name is.
that. Yeah, it is.
It's not that I don't like Rocky because it's blasphemy, and like I saw Rocky on Broadway. It's cute. Like Rocky, you could add one Rocky and it could have been great. But listen, you didn't need to make 28 Rockies. And also,
True. Agreed.
also, what I will say is this: like Mighty Ducks, you could make 3 different Mighty Ducks. It was different like stories, but like after a while, you're like, come on, bro. Like, all right, we get it. You're gonna win against the big dude. All right, Rocky. But my thing is this: I did like the Warrior, which someone brought up earlier.
Who's in the Warrior?
Who's in the Warrior, Vin? Some famous dude, but it was like a real story, like 2 brothers. Like it was just like I loved that.
Oh, the Warrior. What's his face? Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. There we go.
Yeah, I like that movie. That was a good movie,
That
right?
to me was better than Rocky because it had more underlying things going to it. Like not
Yeah, but
just some
Rocky's
guy
a
that's
true
like, I'm
story,
gonna
though.
train, go up steps, and I'm
Rocky's
gonna run
a
up
true
and-
story,
All
though.
right, whatever. But you know what I
You
mean?
said you like true stories.
Yes, but it doesn't mean a true story is gonna be a good movie. We Are Marshall was better than Rocky. Like, because that was like tragic and you could relate.
How are you going to put me
relate
on the
to
spot like
Rocky?
that? You know what I
Well,
mean?
you know
Come
what you
on.
might as well do? What's the dude that was on the Eagles and Mark Wahlberg played him and it was a football movie?
Oh,
like that was trash.
Papali,
Man.
Vince Papali.
That's trash too, that movie. Garbage. But you know what? It was based on a true story. But what I will say is Creed, way better than Rocky. Creed was pop.
Creed would not have existed without Rocky.
I understand.
The whole movie was reminiscing about stuff in Rocky, man. Here, let me answer this question.
Creed was better. Creed was better than Rocky.
Yeah, I got a good question here. Listen, this is a very deep question. This is coming from Mike Miller. Serious question, Lewis. Do Jewish people actually play sports? It makes me look back with all the sports I've played, and I don't think I've ever played with a Jewish kid. I'll be thinking about this the rest of the day. Here's the answer. Koufax was Jewish. Sean Green was Jewish.
Ian Kinsler is Jewish.
And they didn't. Amari Stoudemire is Jewish. Did you know that?
Yeah, but he's like, isn't he converted? And it's like a different type of Judaism.
Let me tell you what. Converted Orthodox Jews find Jews who convert way more Jewish than people like me who don't follow anything. Orthodox Jews hate people like me who don't follow anything. So Amari Stoudemire is more of a Jewish person than I am.
No,
and I was bar mitzvah.
Hold on. Michael Trezor says you need to watch the original Rocky. See, I said the original Rocky's popping, but you could have stopped at that.
No, 2 was popping. 1 and 2 was great.
All right, fine.
1 and 2 was
there
like
5
Godfather 1 and
Rockies?
2. There's tons. There's 5 Rockies. Then there's Rocky Balboa, which is technically 6.
Yeah.
And then Creed 1 and Creed 2 is 7 and 8.
Getting trash.
Yeah, agreed. They are trash. 1 and 2 was great though,
all right,
because it was a continuous, same thing.
All right. So here's the thing that I want to point out though.
Okay.
So first of all, somebody said Moneyball.
Oh yeah, Rod Carew, good one.
Someone said Moneyball. Did I like it? See, that's another thing like The Sandlot. Like the premise was like even the movie 42 on Jackie Robinson. So let's go with
those
Moneyball.
Are Disney movies,
no,
man.
But let's
those
go
are
with
rated
Moneyball.
G movies.
Moneyball was poppin' idea, right? Like that's such a good idea. Show how you're putting together a team based on, just numbers and analytics. But I feel like it just didn't do it good enough. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't good enough. Like, they got into, like, the 20-game win streak. But, like, I don't know. It just, like, and 42 with Jackie, like, it's such an epic story. And all they did was cover, like, 1 year. You know what I mean? Like, it just stopped. It didn't even show playoff, nothing. It just, like, and then they started telling you all about what happened in his career after the movie was over.
These are funny.
Bro, come on.
Because all the movies you named, listen, the one with, what's it called? The one with Marky Mark we were talking about with the Eagles.
Trash.
What's that called? Invincible. No, listen to me. Invincible, right? So you got Invincible and the movies you just talked, Moneyball. They're Disney movies. They're rated G. 42 was like a Disney movie. They weren't going to really do what happened to Jackie Robinson, right? So it would have been racist as hell and nobody would have went and watched it.
I don't mind the fact that they left that out, but it's just they didn't cover his career. They just showed like rookie season. They didn't show like the World Series. Like I would have led up to that, like all the controversy, like just touched, you know what I mean? Like been like 3 years later, 1955. Like, bro, it's a Jackie Robinson movie and you don't show the World Series that he won?
Right.
Like what?
No. Dude, these comments are hilarious. Hey, listen, just so everybody knows, as you could tell, I'm a good sport. No matter what's said, believe me, I'm 45 years old and been around the world 50 times. There's nothing said that could offend me. So trust me when I tell you, anything you say at any time, I take jokingly. So there's no animosity ever towards me, towards anybody. So say what you want. Don't hold back. First Amendment right is yours. We're all good. Let's see. What else do we have?
Hoosiers is a good movie, but I don't know if that's number 1 all time.
Okay, listen to me. Hoosiers is garbage. And if you watch it, watch it now, that's a movie that does not hold up. It is horribly boring. Horribly boring.
You know what I keep thinking about, by the way? This is how you know We Are Marshall's popping. Because I really keep thinking about the scene where the fiance of the, of the guy that died, was talking to the father of the kid that died.
Yeah, she was talking to
and he was
the guy from Deadwood.
Yeah, and he's saying, don't worry, just let him go. And she gave him back the ring. And he was like, it's all right. He would want you to move on. Like, that thing is real right there. Like, that gives you goosebumps. Because imagine that conversation really happening.
And you know that girl, too, being in a football movie. What's her name? Mara? It's not Rooney Mara. It's the sister, whatever her name is. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Her grandfather, they own the Giants and Steelers.
So she definitely got hooked up.
They got crazy money.
She got hooked up.
Oh, these are good. What, $1 Million Baby's a good one? Did you see that?
Somebody said Lou is a good sport until 5 p.m. and he sees stick in his backyard.
Oh, no, please.
Yeah,
no
I love
stick.
that. I love, what was it? $1 Million Baby with Clint Eastwood.
That was a great movie.
Can I just say this, though? Do you know that my cousin didn't know Clint Eastwood's name was Clint Eastwood? Do you know that about 5 years ago, we were watching a movie and the credits rolled and he's like, wait. And I'm talking about, my man at the time he was 25. Wait, it's Clint Eastwood? I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? He goes, I thought it's Clint Eastwood. He thought my name's man was Clint East.
Clint Eastwood. I like
How
it. I'm going to start
bad
using
is
that.
That's one of those
Eastwood.
things where you're like, you look at someone and you're like, this is a joke, right? Like, there's no way somebody could really think that. Another one of my boys, I had to be, what at the time, 25, never saw the Thriller music video.
Oh
my.
Dude, I used to watch it every day for 30 minutes. Did you ever watch like the making of
Yes,
that 45
of course. But
every day?
That's like almost as bad as you not seeing Mighty Ducks, honestly, Lou.
But again, I wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we forgot. Okay, Brandon Moore's throwing a bunch. I forgot all. Okay, Jerry Maguire. He's mentioned The Blind Side.
White
Men Can't Jump. White Men Can't Jump. Great. Come on.
They're good.
Ooh. Mike McFarlane says, "Remember the Titans better than We Are Marshall."
It might be. It's close. Denzel can act his butt off. I like Denzel a lot. He is my favorite actor.
See, let me tell you what.
I think Vince Vaughn's great.
And remember, I went to Marshall, so it should be in my heart, right? But I'm not going to do Marshall bias like I do Mets bias. My favorite movie for football is by far, above and beyond, is Friday Night Lights. I think that one's the best.
See, when you're doing a sport movie, comedy's whack. Like, it's kind of
How's that whack?
It's kind of comic. Like, there's a lot of like funny scenes and stuff. Like, when you're gonna do a movie, I think the best way to do a movie on sports is something tragic, something that was real life, tragic, and that you can like live through it again and actually see what really happened as if you were there.
You want the warm and fuzzies. You want the emotions.
You know what happened?
You want to feel it. I said you want the warm and fuzzies. You want to feel it, right?
Yeah, I want something that happened, but you could never relive it. You weren't there, but they could reenact it and make you see it. Like, that's why a movie like We Are Marshall is crazy. That's why I wish 42 was done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, check this. Somebody look this up. There's a movie, a baseball movie, where Keanu Reeves ends up being the coach of like an inner city team.
It's called
What movie
Hardball.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, but G-Baby.
I just
that
saw
was the
that.
cutest kid ever.
Yeah. Oh man. No spoiler alert. Can we say?
No. That could be. I'm not gonna lie. That was the first
what?
time I almost cried in a movie when I saw.
Dude,
it.
I just saw that recently. I didn't even knew he was in a movie.
You had a
like
lump
that.
in the
It was
throat.
sad.
Did you have a lump in the throat?
Lump in the throat, dude. I got kids. I cried.
Yeah,
it was sad.
It's bad.
I was like, oh no.
Not
yeah,
bad.
G-Baby. That's right. You love it. You like that movie.
I've seen that movie. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Hey, by the way, for somebody who didn't want to talk about this, we're 25 minutes deep. See? I know what I'm doing.
No,
you just got to follow me, man.
Oh
I will lead you
Here
to
we
the
go.
promised land.
Tomorrow,
don't you
what's
know
your
this?
favorite type of shopping? Retail or do
All
you
right.
like going online to buy?
Listen, two things. Number one, I got to state this. There is zero topics. If you go on RotoWorld or ESPN, they're talking about COVID and baseball. That's it. We've talked about that 100 times.
We could have spoke about something real, like, hey, Mike Leake bailed out. How do you think that's going to affect free agency?
Zimmerman
for
bailed
next
out.
year?
All right, so hold on.
Joe Ross
Listen.
is bailing out. But no, we went with
Everybody
do you like the
gotta
Goonies?
tell me. Goonies? Listen, everybody out there, do you like stuff like this, just topics where we could just BS and have a good time, or just talk about baseball or football, just one, come on. We have to mix it up a bit. This is fun. Ooh, The Wrestler. Did you see that? Scott Thacker threw that one out.
I forget. Wasn't that based? That was
Mickey
like
Rourke.
a real.
Mickey Rourke.
Wasn't that the one where it's like a guy with a needle on the cover of the movie, like doing steroids?
Is it?
It was like
I don't know what the
black
cover of
and
the movie
white
looks
cover.
like.
I remember that thing came out a long time ago, didn't it?
The Wrestler? Not that long ago, really. You see, this is fun. Everybody thinks this is fun. That's what I thought. Chad Sweatman, Vision Quest. I think that's a movie way back nobody's gonna remember. You know Matthew Modine, the wrestler, when he played the wrestler, the high school wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a great movie that was. That was ahead of its time though, early '80s. They don't make movies like they did in the '80s. Those were the best. Now it's just all CGI and nonsense.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Michael Trezzi says all of the talk is good. See, dude, we have fans. Don't you understand? They just want to hear us talk. We don't have to be so creative every day. We just got to get on, show our faces. That's it. We're beloved.
I guess.
Beloved.
I'm just using you, honestly, until we get on ESPN, and then you're gone. I'm getting a real co-host.
I'm bounced just like that.
You're done. As soon as we get to ESPN, I'm getting a real program director and a real co-host, and I'm gonna just have a RIP Zolo shirt.
I'm off
no,
the show
you can be
completely?
like a special guest once in a while. Like, remember when we used to do the podcast? Who is that guy with the Mets hat? It's cool, though.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to want me there. I bring the best out in you. Nobody could do what I do. Nobody could do what I do.
No one can. Lou might be able to stick around.
Let's say, see, great job, Zolo, with today's topics. Steven doesn't know the gem he has in you. You see what I'm saying?
Look, you guys are boosting his ego so much right now. We're going to get off air. He's going to be like, I told you guys. They love it.
Raging Bull. I love that one, too. Varsity. Oh, we forgot Varsity Blues.
That was all stuff when I was like a little too young. They came out in like the 90s.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
So that you see, those 10 years do matter. That's a whole decade you're missing. Yeah. Carl Reiner died today. I saw that.
Like
you know who Carl Reiner is?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't even know who that is.
Well, he was 98. He's not young. He's the dude that played Saul in all the Ocean's 11s. The old guy.
All right. Well, I've seen those.
See, this right here, by the way, I'm not even going to get into why, but this sums it up. Stick Smith said Rudy was the best movie. That's all I'm saying.
Stick,
if anybody gets
PM me, bro. I got that address for you.
He is Rudy. Stick is Rudy. He roots for you, man. He loves you like you're Notre Dame. Stick is Rudy. You're Notre Dame. Just so you know. Ooh, The Replacements. That's another Keanu Reeves one. All right, listen. We're almost 30 minutes in. We talked about movies. We got some content. You want to do your breaks and bounce?
Oh, yeah. So let's make an announcement. All right, we got 4 open breaks, I think, still. Let's see. Let's update the link. So first off on the agenda is National Treasures Basketball Case 4. Box 1 has 14 spots left out of 366. Go get in that. We are almost full. That'll break today. We have 2020 Topps Definitive, a full case random player break with 100 spots remaining out of the 239. So we are over halfway full on that. That's breaking today. We have 19 spots left in our MLB 7-box mixer. Really nice break there. It's about $53. And then we have a Prism Mosaic NBA mixer, which is up right now with 20 spots remaining at $66 per spot. So if you're looking to get your fix, please head on over to filthbombreaks.com, current breaks, and you will be able to see them right up in your search. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's open some fire. The logo man is being pulled today at some point.
John Yo wants you to re-explain Greenland and Iceland.
When did we get ice cream?
John Yo 11 wants to know. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I hear him.
So what's the difference again?
Well, according to the Mighty Ducks, Iceland is actually green and Greenland's actually ice.
I'm going to look that up. I don't know if that's true.
Me neither, but I mean, I never fact-checked the Mighty Ducks because it's gold, all right? Never fact-checked the Mighty Ducks.
All right, all jokes aside, I'm going to watch it. But if one stinks, I'm not even...
No, one is just epic. Enjoy, all right?
We're going to see if it holds up. I don't know. All right, listen, everybody, we want, at the end of the day, to entertain you. So if you like topics like these, where everybody can get involved and just throw out their opinions, which I think is more fun, I'm all about it. That's all I'm saying. But Mr. Dictator over here likes more structure.
All right. Structure's what wins, baby. Look at the Yankees. Look at the Mets. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to shoot Lou Zolo a PM directly or hit me up for his cell phone number. And on that note, on behalf of myself, Stephen Michael, Louis Zolo, Filthbomb Breaks, and all other brands associated with the Filthbomb brand, we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity and allowing us to broadcast for you live today on the Filthbomb podcast. And until the next break, till the next Casebox Packer podcast, we are signing off saying, sayonara, Brotanis. Catch you on the flip side.